Okay. So I did this whole video already. Planned it, shot it, edited it. Towards the end of editing it, I realized, nah, dog. It was trash, garbage, basura. So we just gonna run this thing back, okay? Like, just gonna pick it back up, start fresh. We're gonna leave that take in the trash where it belongs. Kobe. Along with whatever hairstyle and whatever I was doing, I had just woken up. And then we're gonna put this thing down, flip it, and reverse it, okay? Ain't Sean flipping different stamp yet. Ain't Sean flipping different stamp yet. So anyways, as the title says, today we're gonna be talking about a couple of tips for those of you who are just starting out in your fitness or health journey. I'm gonna be sharing with you and giving you all my little tips and secrets, all the goods. The things that above all are the main things that have helped me continue on to this journey ever since I became more serious about my health and fitness about 3 to 4 years ago. Though I've always been like active. So if you want to know the goods, then keep on watching. So my first tip is pretty simple but pretty big. It's to not have an all or nothing approach. When we're just getting started, you know, we're fired up, we're excited, we want to make changes really fast, and we want results to happen really fast, and we just want to go all in. But in the long run, that's not really going to help you. It's not really going to help you keep this consistent. The problem with this mindset is that you're more likely to fall off the wagon, which means you're more likely to maybe binge or just like say screw it all together, and then you're gonna keep staying in that cycle of, yeah, I'm all in, all out, now I have to get back on, hop back on the horse. And it's just like this continuous cycle of that's ultimately gonna be much harder for you to see results, because you have to keep on trying to start over and start back on square one after you so-called like messed up or whatever, or have that cupcake when you didn't want to have that cupcake. It's gonna be harder for the progress to keep consistently going up, and it's just gonna be an even more difficult jump when you try to get back on the wagon again. Think of everything in the long term as a lifestyle change, and try not to be too hard on yourself, because you're gonna mess up like everybody messes up. So it's better off to just keep getting back up basically, and not be like, oh, I already messed up today by having this burrito, so I'm gonna have this bowl of ice cream too, I might as well. Like, no, you could still have that burrito and mess up, but then for dessert have an healthier option. So just keep on going basically. Secondly, this has helped me out a lot in terms of diet wise, is to add more whole foods to your diets. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be vegan, or that you have to be vegetarian, or that you have to follow a ketogenic diet or a paleo diet or this diet or that diet. None of that really matters. As long as you're incorporating more whole foods into your diet, you will see a change, especially when you're just starting out. Vegetables. Did you just fly into my video? Excuse me. Excuse me. When I'm talking about whole foods, first of all, I don't mean only buy from the store Whole Foods, if that's what you're thinking. No. I'm basically just saying to have more natural, try to have the food as natural as you can, and that doesn't mean you have to buy everything organic. Most of our diet really is processed foods, so just try to eliminate the amount of processed foods that you're consuming basically. You could do that just by shopping more in the produce aisle, shopping more fresh, incorporating more fresh foods, trying to be more intentional about what you're putting into your body, and really looking at the ingredients on different foods that you're eating. If it has all this polydextrose, triglyceride, I don't even know. I don't know. If it has all those, you probably just don't need it. Just try to stick with ingredients that are going to be simple that you can read. Basically, that's a good rule of thumb. This next one really goes without saying. I'm sure you heard it like a thousand times from everybody, but just drink more water. I included it in this tip because it really does make a difference and you'd be surprised at just the way your body feels. Water is so essential on a bunch of different aspects. So drinking water is definitely something that has just helped me be more mindful of if I'm really hungry or if I'm really thirsty, because a lot of times you're really just thirsty, but you're internalizing it as being hungry, so you go eat and snack a bunch. For me, when I was just starting out, it was just as simple as I'm not gonna drink anything but water after this certain time. Or it could be vice versa. Like you could be like, I'll drink water all throughout the day, but for dinner that's the one meal that I could have whatever drink I want, soda, juice, whatever. You could do it like that. Set goals just to try to incorporate more water and take it real easy, real baby steps. And lastly, I think this is the most important tip. If you took nothing else from this video, just listen to this last tip, because I think it's what is the most helpful and was the most practical for me when I was just starting out. Make healthy swaps. I can't stress this enough, how much of a difference this will make, especially if you're a beginner to this and you're overwhelmed at where to start because you see all these different diets and trends and yo-yo diets thrown at you, and you kind of just feel lost and don't know like where to start. And then once you feel overwhelmed, you're just like, screw it, I don't even want to start anymore, I might as well just keep on doing this, because you just get basically paralyzed with all the overwhelm. So keep it real simple. Healthy swaps, trust me. For example, we were talking about water intake. So instead of having that daily Pepsi, maybe you switch that up for water. Instead of having your typical refined sugar, your cane sugar in your coffee, maybe try using stevia or using agave or honey. Instead of your Yoplait yogurt that you love with your parfaits, use some Greek yogurt or Sugi's yogurt or a plant-based yogurt like a coconut yogurt if you'd like, and add your own fruits so that it's not, you don't have all that added sugar. You're really craving that big burrito, that's fine, you can have that burrito. Just switch out a little bit of the rice for more beans or vegetables. Maybe you don't need that flour tortilla, maybe you could use a gluten-free tortilla or a corn tortilla. See, it's really simple, and it's really these little itty-bitty changes that will make a big difference because it all adds up. I'll give you a personal example. For me, first of all, I have like a really bad sweet tooth, and it's bad. For me, I love cereal. Like, I love cereal. I will eat cereal breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever. Like, I'll eat cereal every single day, and I would be fine with that. Healthy swap that I started to incorporate, because I'm like, I'm not gonna give up cereal. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna have to work with this. We're gonna have to find something, get creative. Instead of having my Cinnamon Toast Crunch every day, I would start small and maybe have Honey Bunches of Oats. I mean, I still had like, you know, Lucky Charms, like your Cocoa Puffs, your typical cereals that you would always have. I still ate those from time to time, but I would try to opt for buying more natural cereals, and cereals that, you know, those cereals that are like, you see them on top of the refrigerator or in your pantry, and you're like, like, I'll eat it if the Cocoa Puffs are gone, like those type of cereals. From there, I just started making smaller and smaller changes over time, and being really observant with my granola, because I love granola and I eat that as cereal. Switched from like granola that had like a lot of stuff in it to a more natural granola, or even making my own granola at home. That's just one of the healthy swaps. I'm a big snacker, so I love chips. Oh my gosh, chips, that was another thing. I ate chips literally probably every day while I was in school. Like, I used to eat chips like religiously. Like, chips were my thing. If you knew me, chips were my thing. Instead of having like my Flamin' Hot Cheetos or my Doritos, I started to have like veggie chips or some Fritos, even though those aren't the best, but like, you see what I'm saying? Like just little incremental changes, and then eventually I kind of don't even like crave the bad chips, you know what I mean? Like I don't crave the bad cereals as much. I'm excited to have the more healthier option, and that just comes with over time making these small changes. But if you try to go cold turkey and make drastic changes too fast, then you're more likely to fail, because first of all, they're not gonna taste good to you. Like you're not gonna want them, so you're only gonna crave the bad stuff more. And I'm saying bad in quotes because I don't really believe that anything is necessarily bad. You could have everything in moderation, and you're still allowed to treat yourself. So just really work little by little, and you will see change over time. When you're first starting out, you know, you could look for inspiration, but try not to compare, because everybody's story is different and your journey is different, and it's unique to you. Where you're starting from and where this other fitness guru is at, you can't really compare the two. So just focus on you and make little small changes, and you will see the result. So that's all for today's video. Glad I finally got it done. If you like these type of fitness tips and wellness tips, health related videos, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.